Have you ever met anyone who told you that he or she will like to fail in life, that they don't care about their life and everything they do, they want it to fail? I bet you haven't, because I haven't. I am yet to meet anyone who does not want to succeed. However, many of us act in ways that are contradictory to what we truly want. There is this saying that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and yet you're expecting a different result. You can't keep doing certain things that are preventing you from succeeding, and yet you are wishing on the other end to be successful. It doesn't work that way. So if you want to be successful in life, you've got to do the things that will actually help you achieve that success. So in today's video, I would like to share certain things that I see people doing on a daily basis, people that actually desire success, but yet these things that they do on a daily basis are actually the things that cause them to fail. Now, the very first thing that many people do unconsciously while desiring success is not having a definite plan or purpose for their life. Many people just want to be successful, but yet they don't have a purpose for life. Success doesn't just happen to you. You've got to have a purpose. What do you want out of this life? You've got to have a goal. What is my goal? What do I want to become? You're not just going to wake up every day and say, I want to be successful. Successful doing what? What is that thing you want to be so good at that people will pay you for it? So when I see people not having a goal, not having a plan, not having a purpose, and yet they want to be successful, I'm like, are you serious? Nah, not having a purpose or a goal in life is actually why many people fail. So if you want to succeed, your first step would be for you to actually have a purpose for your life, having a goal for your life, thinking about what you want to become, who you want to be. What is that one thing you want to chase after and go after every day until you achieve that thing, until you have a purpose for your life, until you have a goal, until you have a definite plan for your life? I'm sorry, then it's very difficult for you to achieve success. So if you don't have a purpose or you don't have a plan for your life, today is that day for you to start thinking on who you want to become, who you want to be. What do you desire? What is your purpose? Discover that starting today. Now, in today's time and day, we are often distracted by the different activities of other people. When you go on social media, for example, you're so consumed by so many people's activity that you might forget to actually focus on your goal. And if you find yourself always consumed in other people's affair, chasing after other people's dreams and goals and trying to check up on them, keeping up with the Joneses, then guess what? You may not succeed, because the effort and time required for you to actually focus on your goal is what you are using, focusing on other people's goal, not minding your business. Staying in other people's matter is another major reason why many people fail, because it requires time and effort. Imagine you wake up today and you spend all of your day on social media. You spend all of your day reading the news, checking up on other people, checking on celebrities, checking on your neighbors, checking on your friends, and you forget to check on yourself. When are you going to ever have that time to focus on your goal, to discover what you want out of life, to work on that plan, to work on that goal, chase your dreams, and actually achieve your goal? When would you have the time to do so? So it's high time that you start making time for yourself. It's high time that you start prioritizing yourself over everything else. Now, yes, once in a while, you might relax and check up on other people, check up on the news, but don't let that consume your entire being. Don't let that consume your entire day. Don't spend your entire day knowing what is happening out there, but you don't even know what's going on with your life. You don't know what's going on with your finances. You don't know what's going on with your plans or your goals. But if I ask you what is going on with the Kardashians, you can download all of that information. You know where they went to last night. You know what they ate. You know what's happening to every member of that family. Yet you don't have an update on yourself. You've got to focus on yourself. You've got to mind your business. You've got to stay attached to your dream and your goal and your purpose. Stay on your lane, focus on yourself. And sooner or later, you will find the success is closer and happening to you. Now, another reason why many people fail is self-education. Many times we think that going through the four walls of a school is enough. No, it's not. Education actually starts when you start taking out the time to develop yourself and develop your goals. When you take out the time to study for yourself, self-development, understanding what you need and how to get there. Spending that time listening, buying courses that would improve your life, attending seminars that would improve you, doing things that matter to you that will help you grow. Self-education is important. Many times when you talk to people that are successful, many of the things they've learned today, they learned it on their own. They took that step to go learn. They attended that course. They took that seminar. They watched that YouTube video. They read that article. They read that book. Even books are so important because in books, you find other people's experiences that you can learn from. You've got to make that time to develop yourself. Lack of education cripples people financially and it makes them stay stuck in the rut. So if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to achieve success, if you want to live a dream life, you've got to develop yourself. You've got to invest in self-education and grow yourself and learn more. You've got to be a continuous learner if you want to succeed. Now, no matter how much you are focused on your goal, no matter how much you're focused on yourself and you're developing yourself, all of those things will not matter if you're not self-disciplined. You've got to be disciplined enough to do what matters. It's one thing for us to know what we want. It's another thing for us to know how to get there. And yet, it's another thing for us to do the things necessary for us to get there. You have to be self-disciplined. And yes, I know it's not easy. I know we all battle with it on a daily basis, but we know that the only way to success is self-discipline. We've got to stay focused on that goal. We have to do everything that it takes for us to achieve that goal. And sometimes that might mean depriving yourself of some things right now so that you can achieve your goal tomorrow. But you've got to stay disciplined to that goal. That goal has got to matter to you so much that every other thing is no longer important. And so you will wait. You will stay on that goal. You will keep pushing. You will keep going until you achieve your goal. And many people today are not self-disciplined. Many people are in their feelings. Many people are like, I don't feel like it. I feel like it. Oh no, I'm not in the mood. I'm in the mood. Nah, that's not how it works. You cannot be in the mood to do the things required for you to be successful, and yet you want to be successful. Remember, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and yet you're expecting different results. If what you're doing right now is not working for you, then that's a sign for you to change, because you can't expect to be successful, yet you're doing things that makes you fail. You've got to change. Something has got to change about you. And it starts with self-discipline. Stay disciplined on that goal. Do what is needed of you on a daily basis to keep pushing, to keep going. And don't give up until you see what you want. You get what you want. Until you get what you want, you don't have any right to give up. Stay focused on that goal. Have you seen people who want to be successful, yet they lack the ambition to strive beyond mediocrity? Mediocrity cannot get you anywhere. You can't be sufficient of doing the barest minimum, yet you want like the highest result. You know, soft life gang. I just want to relax and be taken care of. You know, I don't want to do anything, yet I want that money to come in. Nah, that's not how it works. You have to have an ambition for excellence. You've got to have an ambition to be successful. You've got to want more. You've got to strive to desire more and do more so that you can actually get more. You have to have an ambition beyond mediocrity. Mediocrity and poverty are neighbors. But if you want to be rich and you want to get on the other side, you got to get out of this hood. You have to get out of mediocrity and move to the other side. And that's you striving above and going beyond and just pushing and stretching yourself, coming out of your comfort zone, doing what is necessary, trying out new things. You never know what is going to work out. So please, strive above mediocrity if you actually want to be successful. Many people today lack ambition. And for you to be successful, you have to be above average. You have to strive deeper for something bigger, for something more. You've got to desire for something much more if you want to achieve success. As a man thinks, so is he. I am very sure we've heard this statement over and over again. Show me a man who does not think positively, and I will tell you of a man who is going to stay a failure. You can't have negative mindset and yet great things will happen to you. They don't work together. You've got to stay positive. You have to be positive. You have to think and desire great things for great things to come your way. Because guess what? The dominating thought in our lives is who we become. So if you constantly and consistently think of negative things, only negative things will come out. So in order for you to be a success, you've got to think like a success. You have to do everything that is success so that that success can be attracted to you and find its way into your life. It might sound like very cheesy, but that's the reality. Whatever dominates your thoughts is what is going to become a reality in your life. So if you feel like things are not working for you, I want you to take out time to think about the things you think about the most. What do I spend my day thinking about? Do I spend my day thinking about all the things that are not working well for me? Or do I spend my day thinking about the kind of life I want, building my life in my mind and ensuring that my thoughts are being transmitted to my subconscious mind so that the ideas that will be required for me to bring those into reality can come to my surface and I can find them so that I can implement on those ideas? Negative mindset only brings failure. So if you want to achieve success, you've got to think positive. You've got to have a positive mindset about life and be conscious of the things that you think about on a daily basis. How do you want to achieve success? When you give up at every slight failure, every defeat, you're like, I'm done. I gave up. No, that's not how it works. It's only when you get to the finish line that you will say, I've made it. You can't be in progress. You can't be on your way, or you can't stop what you are doing and expect success to come to you. No. Imagine if I started recording this video, but I never finished it, or I never posted it for you to watch. How would I say that I successfully created this video and I shared it on the internet? Imagine if I had all of the thoughts in my head, but I never brought it to reality. How would I know the result or the outcome of that effort? You've got to be persistent if you want to achieve success. And many of us, persistence is one thing that we lack. At one slight failure, we're like, no, you know what? It's not working for me. I got to go do something else. And we forget that it takes energy to keep moving from one place to the other. It's high time that you stay persistent on that one goal that you truly believe in. Complete it. Get to the finish line. Keep pushing. Keep chasing your goals. Now, you might need to change your plans, but your goal does not need to change. Focus on that one thing that you desire and make sure that you do everything needed for you to push to the finish line. That is when success will be for you. In this time and age, we all desire to get so much, yet doing very little. And I love that idea. But there is no such thing as something for nothing. Now, it's great for us to apply minimal effort and we get good results. That is awesome. But you can't think that you're just going to sit down and life will happen to you. You can't expect to do absolutely nothing and you want to achieve your goal. It takes action for you to achieve your goals. So it's high time for you to get up from that la-la land. Stop dreaming. Wake up. Do something about that dream. Take actionable steps. Do something if you want to get something in return. And many of us, we're not doing something about our goals. You know, the same goals we had 5 years ago, we still have them this year. Just because all we've done is dream about that goal, but we've done absolutely nothing about that goal. No wonder we're still in the same spot. So it's high time that you pick up your pen and paper and begin writing your plans. And more importantly, take actionable steps. Find out what's going to happen when I take this step, because you would never know until you actually take that step. So go ahead and take that step today. Now, if there's anything that is affecting majority of us today, it's the fact that we always procrastinate. And yes, I'm guilty. We all procrastinate, but you can't keep pushing things away. And at the end of the month, you want to achieve your goals. No, I've been trying to lose 10 pounds. And no, if I don't do anything about it, I'm not just going to magically lose 10 pounds at the end of the month. So yes, I'm also guilty. And I know you're probably guilty too. You've got to stop procrastinating. It's okay if you take a break. But no, don't take a break beyond a day or two. Once you take a break past 2 days, it gets really difficult for you to get back into that flow and keep pushing. So please stop procrastinating. Just do the needful. You're not going to die. That is guaranteed. You're not going to die trying to chase your goals, right? So just do the needful. Take that step. Do what you have to do today so that tomorrow you can benefit, the fruit of your labor of yesterday. You can live a much better life tomorrow because you invested today on your goal and you took steps to make life happen for you. Now, finally, one of the major reasons why many people are failing today is because they're living in fear. Fear of what could happen, fear of what might not happen. Like you're never going to know until you do it. So why not just do it? Fear of what people will say. What's going to happen if I create this content? What if nobody watches it? What if I get just one view? Only my grandma watches it. What if people mock me? What if people do this? What if people do that? Living in so much fear, please get out of yourself. Get out of that mindset of living in fear. We're all going to die one day. So you might as well live your best life today. You might as well try. You might as well keep going. You might as well keep pushing. Stop living in fear, because fear is just going to hold you back. It's going to hold you down. It's going to prevent you from achieving your goals. So I want to encourage you today that regardless of how you feel, I want you to take that step and do that one thing that you've always wanted to do. Thank you so much for spending this time with me on today's episode. I hope you had a great time watching. And if you did enjoy today's episode, please do not forget to like and share and subscribe. Thank you so much. And I cannot wait to catch you on my next video. Bye for now.